From commercial airliners and private jets to supersonic fighters, this is the complete catalog of every Dassault ever made. The MD-315 Flamand was Dassault's first major post-war success. Designed to rebuild the French Air Force's transport capabilities, it was a rugged twin-engine light transport used for liaison, training, and colonial policing duties. While technically simple with piston engines in the dawning jet age, it was crucial for France's recovery. Its reliability proved that Dassault could mass-produce military hardware, laying the industrial foundation for the jets that followed. The MD-450 Ouragan was the first French-designed jet fighter to enter production. It was built to prove that France could build its own jets rather than relying on American or British imports. It was simple, robust, and easy to maintain, serving as a stepping stone for French pilots entering the jet age. While it lacked the swept wings and speed of the MiG-15 or F-86 Sabre, the Ouragan was a vital declaration of independence for the French aerospace industry. The Mystère 4 was the first French aircraft capable of breaking the sound barrier in a dive. It featured swept wings and a much more powerful engine, making it a serious contender in the Cold War skies. It was so impressive that even the United States purchased them for NATO use, a rare honor for a non-US aircraft. However, like many early jets, it was heavy on controls and fuel-hungry. Its service life was relatively short, but it established Dassault as a world-class fighter manufacturer. The Super Mystère was Europe's first production aircraft capable of supersonic speed in level flight. It represented the peak of the Mystère line, offering impressive performance and a distinctive intake design. It gave the French Air Force a true interceptor capability against high-flying bombers. However, its engine was maintenance-intensive and its range was limited. Despite these issues, it bridged the gap between the early subsonic jets and the legendary Mirage family. The Étendard 4 was a carrier-based strike fighter designed specifically for the French Navy. It was built to operate from smaller aircraft carriers, focusing on low-altitude stability and range rather than raw supersonic speed. It served reliably for decades as a reconnaissance and strike platform. While it lacked the glamour of the faster Mirage fighters, the Étendard was the backbone of French naval aviation, proving Dassault could build tough aircraft for the harsh maritime environment. The Mirage 3 is one of the most iconic fighters in history and the first European aircraft to exceed Mach 2. Its pure delta-wing design offered high speed, mechanical simplicity, and plenty of internal fuel. It became a massive export success, proving its lethality in conflicts like the Six-Day War. However, the delta wing required high landing speeds and long runways, making it demanding for pilots. The Mirage 3 proved that French engineering could compete with and often beat the superpowers. The Mirage 4 was a strategic nuclear bomber designed for speed and survival. It was built to carry France's nuclear deterrent at Mach 2, outrunning Soviet interceptors. It was massive, powerful, and incredibly expensive to operate, requiring mid-air refueling for almost every mission. It was a specialized tool for a grim task, but its engineering excellence kept France as an independent nuclear power during the Cold War. The Falcon 20 marked Dassault's risky entry into the business jet market. It applied fighter jet aerodynamics to a civilian executive transport, creating a fast, beautiful, and strong aircraft. It caught the eye of FedEx, which used it to launch their overnight delivery network. While it was over-engineered and expensive compared to some competitors, the Falcon 20 established the Falcon brand as a standard for luxury and performance, creating a second pillar for the company beyond military jets. The Mirage 5 was a simplified attack version of the Mirage 3, originally developed at the request of Israel. It traded the complex radar for more fuel and bomb capacity, making it a dedicated ground attack machine. It was cheaper and easier to maintain than the Interceptor version. While it lacked all-weather combat capability, it was extremely effective in clear skies. The Mirage 5 demonstrated Dassault's ability to listen to customers and adapt complex designs for practical warfare. The Mirage F1 abandoned the delta wing for a conventional swept wing with tailplanes. This change allowed for shorter takeoffs and better low-speed handling, addressing the main complaints about the Mirage 3. It was a versatile interceptor and attack aircraft that sold widely around the world. Although it was eventually overshadowed by the F-16 and the later Mirage 2000, The F-1 was a rugged and capable workhorse that saw combat on multiple continents. The Mercure was Dassault's attempt to challenge the Boeing 737 in the short-haul airliner market. It was faster and had a wider cabin than its American rival, offering superior passenger comfort. However, it was optimized so strictly for short French domestic routes that it lacked the range for international airlines. This fatal design choice, combined with the oil crisis, led to poor sales. The Mercure was a technical success but a commercial failure, teaching Dassault a hard lesson about the civil aviation market. The Alpha Jet was a light attack and trainer aircraft developed jointly with Germany's Dornier. It was small, agile, and twin-engined, designed to train pilots for fast jets while also serving as a close air support platform. It was famously used by the Patrouille de France aerobatic team. While not a frontline fighter, the Alpha Jet was beloved for its handling and reliability, serving air forces across Europe and Africa for decades. The Super Étendard was a modernized version of the carrier-based Étendard, updated with better radar and weapon systems. It gained worldwide fame during the Falklands War, where its use of Exocet missiles proved devastating against modern warships. It was not supersonic, but its small size and advanced electronics made it a dangerous maritime striker. It proved that an older airframe combined with modern weapons could still alter the course of a war. The Falcon 50 was a long-range business jet featuring a distinctive 3-engine layout. This design allowed it to fly across oceans safely while using shorter runways than twin jets. It offered intercontinental range with a comfortable, full-sized cabin. While 3 engines meant higher maintenance costs, the added safety and performance made it a favorite for corporate and government travel, cementing the tri-jet layout as a Dassault signature. The Mirage 2000 marked a return to the Delta Wing, but this time enhanced by fly-by-wire technology. This combination solved the low-speed handling issues of the past while retaining the Delta's high-speed benefits. It was agile, fast, and a direct competitor to the F-16. While it arrived slightly later than its American rival, the Mirage 2000 kept France at the forefront of fighter technology, serving as a multi-role platform for interception and nuclear strike. The Falcon 900 took the tri-jet concept of the Falcon 50 and scaled it up with a wider fuselage and longer range. It offered a massive cabin and the ability to fly globally without stopping. It was designed to be a flying office for heads of state and CEOs. Although fuel efficiency was lower than newer twin jets, its ability to operate from difficult, hot and high airports kept it competitive in the ultra-long-range market. The Rafale is Dassault's omni-role masterpiece, designed to replace nearly every other aircraft in the French inventory. It features a Delta Canard configuration for extreme agility and heavy payload capability. Early in its life, it suffered from slow sales and political delays, struggling to find export customers. However, after proving itself in combat in Libya and the Middle East, it became a massive success. The Rafale represents the pinnacle of independent French aerospace, capable of doing everything from dogfighting to nuclear deterrence. The Falcon 2000 was a return to a twin-engine layout, designed for efficiency and lower operating costs. It kept the wide cabin of the Falcon 900, but optimized it for shorter transcontinental missions. It was built to be economical without sacrificing luxury. While it lacked the extreme range of the tri-jets, its balance of comfort and economy made it one of the most popular business jets in the world. The Falcon 7X was the first business jet designed completely in a virtual digital environment, and the first to use fly-by-wire controls. It is a high-tech, ultra-long-range tri-jet that offers fighter jet precision and airliner comfort. It can fly from London to Singapore non-stop. While extremely expensive, it represents the merging of Dassault's military and civil expertise into a single, highly advanced executive transport. So, that was the Dassault family. For this video, I deliberately focused on aircraft that actually entered large-scale production, not prototypes or experimental designs. That choice keeps the story grounded in real operational history. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.